their mental health. We just had a Dallas NBA player, NFL player, because of illness. He's no longer with us. So we have to be all right when we've been diagnosed. One of the things about disease of addiction and mental illness, it's a no-fault disease. Yeah. Nobody's fault. Ain't nobody asked to be had. Ain't nobody asked to have a mental disorder. Yes. So I don't have to be ashamed of it. And the more I talk about it, the more I get the opportunity to get into the solution. ERA, we actually have a meeting every Wednesday, a DRA meeting in South Dallas, 1620 Monte Carlo. We also have 2 other meetings on worship, 5 and 6, and both of the meetings hide meaning that you can do a song, you can call a phone if you can't pray, as well as show up. So this information for those who don't take meds, they say knowledge is power. We can be empowered by getting some information, not only can help me, but can help a family or friend. So DRA is really, really important. Just like AA and NA have their own steps. DRA have their own steps. Just like NA and AA, DRA have their own book, have their own short stories in the back, have their own format. And just like NA and AA, DRA have their daily meditation. Oh, I read it. Yes, ma'am, you certainly can. Thank you for asking. Thank you for participating in your recovery. So we're going to read today's meditation. But that's to say that DRA is a place and space where I can go to and talk about the whole week. And that's so important because one of the things that I've learned because of stigma, people don't want to talk about it. And because of that, I got a brother. I just learned yesterday that he's in the hospital. I got a brother because of him not wanting to take medication because of his misinformed information, because of the stigma, he won't take it. And my brother has been at 33%. And I just got a call yesterday that he is in the hospital and his vitals are all shook up. Yeah. And it's a possibility he might not get it. And it's because of him not wanting to embrace medication and just take his medication instead of him taking his medication. What he would do, and so many other people does, they will, when they get those feelings, be it bipolar, be it schizophrenic, be it medical depression, anxiety, instead of going to the medicine cabinet and get my medication, he go on the block. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get his drug of choice. And it just, the cycle just keep on going round and round. And unfortunately, because of that, we get stuck. If I don't embrace the truth, see, one of the things I have to get honest about when I embrace recovery, till I self-pity. See, you can fool a baker and get another butt. You fool yourself, you won't get none. I have to be honest about what's going on with me. Yeah. If I need to take medication, I have to get honest about that and get the support. Take my meds. And this is so important. If I can get honest enough, do my meds help? See, that's the question. If it's helping me, I should be all right taking it. I shouldn't hesitate to take it. And if I want to stay in recovery, and this is so important, I can't say I'm in recovery, but I'm not going to take the medication. I can't say I'm in recovery, but I'm going to take the medication. But I ain't talking about, I ain't studying no meetings. I ain't trying to go to no, get no home group. I ain't trying to do none of the stuff that is suggested. But I'm in recovery. No, they go hand in hand. I need to take my medication and I need to take the suggestions of people in recovery. And that is so important. I need to be all right with going to meetings and learning and listening and be around like-minded people and help them as well as I can get some help. But I need to talk to somebody about my mental illness. I need to talk about how it feels. I need to talk about the side effects. That's another thing that unfortunately why people stop taking the medication because of side effects. Yeah. One of the things I've learned is that it's so important that once I get diagnosed, that I have to keep the line of communication with my doctor because I might, this is really interesting. I could be diagnosed with bipolar. And do y'all know it's about 100 different pills or more for bipolar? So it's my job, if I'm diagnosed and the doctor gives me some medication and it's making me slur, it's making me sleep. Whatever the case may be or the side effects, I need to keep the line of communication with the doctor. Say, hey, doctor, it's making me sleep. Hey, doctor, it's making me slur. It's making me eat more. I have to keep the line of communication because if I do that, they're going to give me my medication, and I'm gonna get the medication that helps. I have to stop. Like my brother, he just stopped, and so many other people. By the grace of God, I've been in the program with Narcotics Anonymous, worked with a lot of people. If I live to see March the 17th, I have 34 years. I worked with a lot of and not only my brothers, so many other people that I have worked with, and because they didn't take medication, they weren't able to get it. They weren't able to embrace recovery because they refused to take the medication. And if I'm not taking my medication properly, I am not going to be able to follow any directions, I'm going to get right back because I'm going to medicate myself with my drug of choice. But I'm going to go on the block and get my drug of choice. I'm going to get me some gin and juice, whatever my deal is, to help me give me a sense of calm and peace. Whatever that thing is, that's what I'm going to do, opposed to taking my medication. And when I do that, I'm right back on merry-go-round stuff, and unfortunately, a lot of times, I done seen people start acting out and be totally unstable, and now I got to go to the hospital to get stable. Mm-hmm. Right. And again, circle. If I don't embrace recovery. Well, that being said, I want this young lady to read today's meditation. What's your name?
My name is Sharon, but they call me Sharon below.
All right, Sharon. Thank you for participating in your recovery.
Okay. Today it is February 23rd. It said, I don't have to believe in God to have a higher power. He said, when I first tried to trust him, I thought I had to believe in God to receive from my dad disorder. I thought maybe it was a religious organization. Mm-hmm. Okay. It said, and I wanted part of it. And then said this made it harder for me to attend 6 hours of meeting. Right? Okay. I need you might correct glasses. Do anybody got glasses? Thank you. Yeah. But somehow my heart fell. Perhaps I stuck with it, and I have since and said I stuck with it, and I have this learned differently. I learned that to recover, all I needed to do is believe 2 things. I believe what you think. God gotta believe in God, and you gotta believe in yourself.
Amen.
And it says, and then it said, that I cannot recover on my own, and that something else can help me. For instance, some people consider the group itself a higher power, and some use a friend or sponsor. Knowing this, I can work step 2 and continue in my own spiritual recovery. I will draw a picture or write a brief description of my high power.
Listen,
I think you the definition of what he said. He's saying, if you're gonna go out there and do that drug and ain't taking your medication, what you gonna choose, the medication or the drug? But that drug ain't gonna last more than 3 minutes, 5 minutes. But you're gonna get stuck. You hear me? And then you know you need that medication. What you gonna do? Call an ambulance? Oh, look. But you're gonna keep on getting that drug.
thank you for sharing. Participate in your recovery. That's what it's all about right there. We can't sit in the breach and talk about, oh, look what somebody else is doing.
Yeah.
Participate in your recovery. So I appreciate you reading. I appreciate you participating in your recovery. And that's what it's all about. Learning all I can learn. And get what I need to continue stay on the path of recovery. One of the duties about recovery, if I embrace recovery, it's a lot of gifts that takes place automatically without my permission. Once I start using drugs, automatically I start looking without my permission. Once I start using drugs, I start thinking, acting better, doing better. My belief system changes. It's just a whole lot of gives that I don't even ask for. Just because I to me, you know, so recovery is good. And it's about being honest. If I'm taking medication, it's all about being around like-minded people that can help me, and as well as I can help them stay on the path, and to be reminded that being diagnosed is a disease that you didn't ask for. Same thing about recovery. Well, the same thing about addiction. It's a no-fault disease. Nobody asked for it. So I don't have to be shamed. I don't have to act like it doesn't exist in me. And I have to just stay in the solution. That's why I love recovery. Recovery challenged me to stay in the solution. Do some things that's going to help and not hurt me. Prior to recovery, everything I did was to hurt me. And now that I'm in recovery, it's about doing things, participating in things that's going to help. And you know, at this day and time, it's so important that I can get honest and just look around. Because if I do that, it will help me see that if I use, I lose. I can see it in my family, I can see it in my own life, and I can see it in the community. But I have to be honest, and I can't get honest if I'm not embracing recovery. Because addiction is such an enemy to life that it steals your hopes, your dreams, and it kills us. And that, you know, I really love step 2. Step 2 says, come to believe that a power greater than myself can restore me to sanity. Once I start using, I step into a realm of total insanity. Good sense make nonsense, nonsense make good sense, and I'm just all crossed up. For me, penitentiary, here I come. And being in recovery is a gift. It challenged me to be a little better today than I was yesterday. It challenged me to stay on the path of looking good, feeling good, working my plan, planning my work, and keep my eye on the prize. One of the things that comes with recovery, that once I embrace the possibility is endless. I can have my own business. I can have my own job back, I can get my money back, all the things that I gave to my addiction, and all the things that addiction took from me, I can get it back. I just have to stay on the path. Stay on this path of looking good, feeling good, working my plan, planning my work. And that's what it's all about. You know, it's time out. This is the new millennium. It's time out for doing things that's gonna hurt me. Yeah, time out for that. It's a new day. This is 2026. I'm going to participate and engage in things that's gonna help me. You know, I don't even want to be around nobody if you don't want to change. If you don't want to change, I'm not mad at you. I'm not judging you. I'm not belittling you. I'm not better than you. But I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be stuck staying in this story. Only thing I can talk about is drugs and going back and forth to pretty teacher, going back and forth. I don't want to talk about that today. We live in a land of literally, land of milk and honey, land of opportunity, land of free, land of the brave. I have to be brave enough not to self-destruct. And if I can do that, the possibility is endless. Endless. I can get my own business if that's what I want. I can get my family back, get my job back, get my monies back. All the things that I desire, I can get back if I just stay on this path of recovery. And this is why I really love Overcomers, this group, because it's all about challenging me to get some new information, challenging me to change. And I want to say this too. That's what this whole deal is about. You know, I talked about NA and AA, CA, all the different support groups. Guess what it all boils down to say? All the common denominator is they asking me to change. I don't know about nobody else, but I know I need to change.
I know.
The judicial system don't need to change, the judge don't need to change, the police don't need to change, my parole officer don't need to change, my probation officer don't need to change, I need to change. And I have to get honest about that. All my life they told me I need to change, even as a little boy when I go back. My mom used to tell me, hey man, you need to stop that, you need to change. And I go to school, they told me that I need to change. And I get old enough to start playing a team ball. They told me I need to change. My coach told me I need to change. Then when I got old enough because I wouldn't change it, I started going to jail. Guess what the judge was telling me? Robert, you need to change. And when I got on probation, guess what they was really telling me?
You need to change.
Yeah. When I go to jail, they tell me I need to change. Like, get on probation, they tell me I need to change. When I go get on parole, they tell me I need to change. And you know what? It's something else, and it's so important. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but you know what? Everything is changing. Everything is changing. And this is why I am convicted or convinced that I need to change. Do y'all know last week? I'm right. I've been hearing about these cars driving by themselves. I've been hearing about it, and I looked at it, looked like I seen somebody in one, and so I wasn't sure. But the other day I'm riding and one pulled right up beside. Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. No.
Yeah, that's the change, man, that's taking place. You know, everything is changing. People are changing. Technology is changing. So that tells me I need to change. They got cars that talk to you now. Well, park itself. I'm sorry. You know, you got cars that drive itself. I remember in 2008, I decided to go home and I get rented a car by phone, got my plane ticket by phone, did everything over the online and over the phone. So I get to my destination. They give me
y'all listen.
They give me some keys and they say, hey, your car is in the garage, such and such spot. I grab the keys, I get there, and I hit the what I thought was key. In the car, I don't see where you can put a key. See, I'm using old school. I'm in the car. I don't see no ignition. And when I look at my what she gave me, it ain't no key. So now I'm thinking, well, I need to embarrass myself and ask her, you know, am I in the right place or not? So I'm just sitting. I don't want to be embarrassed, so I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. I don't have a key in my hand, and I'm looking, I can't figure it out. I'm thinking, well, maybe it might be a push button car. And it ain't no push button car, so I'm looking, so I said, man, I looked on what the lady gave me. Again, I'm looking for keys, that's what kind of guy I'm. She gave me a piece of plastic, and it was old.
Yeah.
And I seen the little hole, so I said, before I go up here and embarrass myself, let me stick this piece of plastic in this hole. And I did that and turned the car in. And that was a revelation for me to see that, man, everything changed. In 2008, not only did I vote for Obama, but the society voted for Obama. So change is smacked me right in the face. And I have to embrace it today. It's about change. People changing, technology is changing. I need to change. And I have to embrace that. So I just thought that is so important for me to never let that be the forefront of my mind. Robert Cruz, need to change. Nobody else needs to change. You know, I love Rick. Rick ain't got to change. I got to change. Yeah, and I have to keep it at the forefront of my mind. It's about me changing. Absolutely. So, anybody got any questions about DRA?
Hi, my name is Sharon again. Well, I'll give myself to God in repentance from 2024. I just got home March 25th of 2025. And it's been very good for me to be home. But I've been here. I've been here. And I just want to know more about your age and how it works. Is it like LP or meetings, how many meetings I got to go to, and because I'm curious, I want to get myself together.
I love it. Thank you for that. It's a program, it's a suggestion, just like NAAA, find the location and you show up. I will give you the location of one South Dallas.
Yeah.
Two groups in East Dallas. And they take place, one in Oakland, South Dallas, it takes place every Wednesday, 12 o'clock.
Okay. Is it by Apple?
No. Oh, yeah, am I by Apple? I'm not the king. I'm not by it. I'm on several blocks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm between Colonial and Holmes.
I know Holmes.
1620 Martin King Boulevard.
Okay.
Is there a website for DRA?
Yes. And you know, I appreciate you asking that. It's not a lot of places you can go to participate. And that's why they suggest that if you want to, you can start your own DRA meeting.
Okay.
It's actually suggested, because there's not a lot of support around.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, they have their own books, and you can go online, look at the literature, purchase the literature, get all the information about that you might be interested.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
On the DRA website, will it have a number that you can call people that may not be able to make it to the facility?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, the meetings that I've just, talked about, they hybrid meetings. If you can't show up, you can call in.
Yeah, I read
That would be like a Zoom meeting, or should it just be like a phone?
That's a phone meeting.
Okay.
Phone.
Thank you.
And if you want to show up physically, you can show up. Those that have, and if you can't, you can call.
I read Paul.
How many people take that? I really appreciate those who raised their hand. So this is information that we all know. For those who didn't raise their hand, it's information that a family member or a friend might need. And what they say, knowledge is power. So I need to empower myself with information where not only can I help myself, but I can help a family member, I can help a friend by giving them this information that is so important, that will help eliminate the stigma, that will help them stay on the path by way of taking their medication. Again, nobody likes to take medication, but if I'm around people that's helping me, challenging me, and I'm hearing how important it is, it will help me stay on the path, do what I need to do to help me. But this is all about me, you know, and I can't let my mind play tricks on me to think that this is about anything other than me. You know, my recovery, my spirituality, helps me. It don't help me judge, don't help me throw off, it don't help me face it off. It don't help me treat me so. It helps me to continue to stay on the path to be the person that I always wanted to be. Be the daughter, the son, the father, the mother, all those things that I desire with recovery, I can, those things can come to pass. And without it, I ain't got nothing coming. So, any more questions? Rick, how much time?
5 more minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes, but I love it, I love it. So, you know, being in recovery myself, I'm really, so grateful, to have been introduced to a program that can help those who are in recovery. How many people are in recovery? All right, and this is the, the world's greatest show on earth. Yeah, we just stay in this thing called recovery, all kinds of good stuff takes place. The literature says that when a person put down the drugs, all kinds of beautiful things happen. So once I embrace recovery, possibilities endless. And I just love to know that I'm part of the solution. I'm no longer being part of the problem. And that's another thing, another reason why I'm going to recover, because they have to be part of the solution. You know, today, I don't have to do with the men folks that I came up with. All the men that I was around, they always told me, don't do as I do, do as I say. When we embrace recovery, we can say, don't do as I say, do as I do. We have opportunity to be by example. And it's time out for me, giving that kind of mixed message. I have an opportunity to say it ain't about what I say, it's about what I do. And I want to lead by example. There's just so many gifts that come from recovery that allow me to do the things that I didn't see. I didn't see nobody in recovery when I was out there. My dad died of alcoholic. My oldest brother died in his addiction. My oldest sister died in her addiction. My dad, baby sister, died in my grandmother's house. They found her dead in my grandmother's house because of addiction. So addiction had ran rapid life. And I know that if I use, I lose. And that's another part for me of being honest. You have to be honest about what's going on with me, in my family, in my community. What have I seen? What have addiction done for me? Gotta get honest about it. I have nothing but in and out of jail, in and out of penitentiary, broke, homeless, busted, can't be discussed. Yeah, all that takes place when I start using in and out of jail. Penitentiary, throwing penitentiary bricks all the time, risking my life and legs for drugs. So, recovery is again, the greatest show on earth. And it's about, again, being honest, going on with me. I have to take medication, take it. I have to stay connected with the doctor. Share with my doctor what's going on with me. Don't give up because the medication makes me feel a certain kind of way. Just hang in there. Talk to my doctor, let me change my medication. Why I still bad? I don't know about y'all, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back down those mean streets of addiction. Yeah, I don't want to go back to a life of self-destruction. Life of killing myself, one drink at a time, one hit at a time, one snort at a time, one shot at a time. I don't want to live that kind of life. And because of this program, I don't have to do that. I can continue to again, I'll stay on this path.
Excuse me. We're taking the folks who raise their hands for baptism.